Good afternoon. Good day out there today. We got another part of the install in today with the red zone. It's great to have all the high school prospects, their families, high school coaches in attendance today. A lot of people we've had relationships with for a long time. One of the nice things about our location in spring practice really facilitates that. And then you get former players out there, Marco Battaglia, Khalil Glaude, even members of the coach's family like Brenna Mendolia was there today at practice. It was great to see her, one of my cousins. It was a good day all around. I think we had a lot of work done today. Questions?
You do any tinkering with the depth chart at all after your first week?
We didn't do any tinkering with the depth chart. I think ultimately the health part of it is going to play into it. We'll put another injury report out on Wednesday morning. We'll see who's able to do what. At this point, I don't think after 1 week I would really move guys up and down the depth chart. I don't know how much of that there'll even be this spring. It's really a lot of those guys that are in the second group are playing against the ones anyway. So I don't even know if there's a necessity for it. Questions?
What are the challenges of having so few healthy linemen, or does that help because people get so many reps?
We're trying to turn it into a positive by playing guys at different positions. There's some gymnastics to that. It creates I think a different kind of practice for Coach Browning, that's for sure. Having the guys move in and out each play and playing as many centers as we're playing right now. I think they've done a good job with the quarterback center exchange. There haven't been very many of them on the ground, and when you could have one of four guys starting every period at center with the quarterback, that's not always the easiest thing. In the long run, it's going to be a positive for us that those guys are going to have to play on the left and on the right, and at guard and at tackle and at center. But right now, it's probably slowed us down a little bit on offense.
Coach, a third of the way through spring practice, is there any separation in the quarterback race?
I don't think so. I think it's too early to judge that. We'll get through this week. Our first really move the ball kind of period won't be until Saturday, and then a week from Saturday we'll have probably our biggest scrimmage of the spring, and then we'll know a little bit more. But it's going to take time. As I said in the beginning, I don't know that we're going to be able to settle that position this spring, but spring will be important in terms of lining it up for the fall.
Cal, what's Leonte's job when you're breaking in a new quarterback? When you have a receiver as proven as Leonte, you expect him to take him under his wings and show him, kind of the ropes from a receiver passing standpoint?
I don't know that that's his job. I think his job is more to make sure that, first of all, that he's doing his job, running the routes where he's giving the quarterbacks consistency of location in terms of where he'll be on his routes. Also, making sure the rest of the receivers are doing that. I think the biggest impact a player can have or the most immediate impact a player can have is in their own position. So if Leonte's doing that with the receivers, will some of that spill over to the quarterback? Sure, sure it will. But when you got a new quarterback, those guys are worried about themselves right now. Coach McDaniel's doing a great job coaching them. I want to see Leonte's role really more within his position group, and then bringing the emotion and the energy and setting the standard for emotion and energy on offense, kind of the way Darius does on defense.
Kyle, you said you want to see Kamoko be more like a complete player this spring. What have you seen so far, and what does he need to do?
I'm seeing him play with great effort on first and second down, which is, we got third down in the last 2 days, but primarily it's been first and second down. We've only had 1 day where we've tackled, so some of those things are tougher to judge. After we get through, I think the first, this week and then next week, then I think we'll have a body of work where we can gauge that. I think Kamoko's doing a good job. I think he's working hard. I think playing at a high tempo more consistently, which is exciting for us.
When he came in as raw as he was, obviously he was making big strides all the time. Now that he's got a foundation, is it more, technique work with him? You know what I mean? Are the jumps less obvious with Kamoko now?
It's important that he becomes a complete player. That's what I would say. I think that, to me, is our goal for him. We want him to be a first, second, third down guy. And we want to play him a lot. He's in great condition, so that's not the issue. We know how valuable he is on third down and how impactful he is on third down. But the great players play on all downs, and that's what we want him to be. We feel like he's got a high ceiling.
I think Jimmy Hogan's maybe had a little more opportunities. What are you seeing out of him?
High energy, physical guy. He loves football. Every day he is out there, and he's a fun guy to coach.
Special teams punting competition, you see anything today? I mean, you did a lot of work today.
That's another one that I don't think that'll be settled until the fall. I don't think we snapped the ball particularly well today. That affected the punters probably more than anything else. I think at times they both hit it pretty good. We need the operation to be better.
Any other questions?
Thank you.